Very interesting.
Okay, I'm here today with Andrea Bari from the Intellectual Property Law Club at Los Angeles City College. How are you doing today?
Good evening. How are you?
So, what's your vision for the Intellectual Property Club?
Well, we're just trying to get students to come. That is the big challenge right now, to spread the word out. And there's so many. Today, I was trying to get some posters with the legal association approved by ASO. We brought 20 copies in. They only stamped 4, so we
Oh,
can
wow.
only. They decided that today, that wasn't the rule yesterday, but today they decided we only 4 posters can go up, no more than 4.
So, does the Intellectual Property Law Association have an opinion on the ASO's impeachment proceedings today, the election day?
Well, with your help, we were thinking about starting a newsletter, a form of intellectual property, which is our own opinion.
Yeah.
L'opinion, like the
Yeah.
French
Oui,
newspaper.
Oui.
And it will be our own creation, our own intellectual property, and we will be make it public through newsletter. So whomever is gonna be willing to receive and interested in
Wonderful.
receiving our opinion,
Yeah.
we will be divulging the information freely.
Yeah.
It would be intellectual property, but it would be freeware.
And then what is the stance? What do you feel LACC is lacking in terms of technology on campus or program or academic curricula?
Well, it would be very nice if we could actually broadcast our meetings at Entertainment IP.
Oh yeah, and so there's the IT blocks the signal, the
Yeah,
broadband
that's my
capability. Because I tried doing that for in collaboration with the Office of Special Services for Disability Rights, and they were really excited about the program, but unfortunately IT has a block on it.
I am afraid that they have a block on that, and I wonder why. I'm all it would require is a posting on the door coming in that we are broadcasting the meeting,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that all of the students that have been part of the club
Uh-huh.
so far, they would be totally up for that.
Yeah, and
I can't speak for sure, but I'm certain that tomorrow, the next meeting, we can actually
Yeah.
address this issue and
Right.
say, hey,
Why
what
can't-
about if we were broadcasting this live?
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
And in the meantime, I could get my QuickTime player going, record it, and then potentially upload it. See, a lot of the major universities are broadcasting their lectures. Do you think we have any lectures that are quality enough to put on the internet? Do you know of any professors that...
That's a good question.
Or don't you think if we did start broadcasting their lectures, they might rise to the occasion and look at it as an opportunity to display their professional competency?
I absolutely think so. I think there's some very good professors at this campus, and there's a lot of professors that are not so good. So it would be a great way to expose those professors that are lacking the ability to
Right.
to teach, and or they may be overdue because of senior health issues. It's a good meeting you got. Did you vote right?
My son is iPad.
It's election day today,
Well-
and I'm a candidate for
Yeah, what are you running for? I
That's a
voted
good
for
question.
you. Vice President.
vice
is some-
president of clubs.
That's great. How come only men were running for president? Do you have any idea why that was?
Well, Sheila is running for.
She's running
president.
Yeah, you know what
that's
I mean?
a good question.
That was kind of funny. I
That is a
noticed
good
that.
question. And what you brought up at government, the fact that only 17%.
Yeah, and so the larger point of student government, I would think, would be to teach us to be leaders.
I heard that 60% female in this campus. 60%
Oh
of the
yeah,
student
and women
body
actually,
is
their
women.
degrees outpace men, and yet there still is a huge pay gap. Like a Latina woman gets 58 cents on the white male dollar in the U.S., and women on the whole, it's like roughly around 70 cents for the white male dollar. And so I think when, like for instance, my idea about the Equality Coalition, I think looking at those societal aspects that are still existing now, and then looking at how things that go on campus are enforcing that. Like if we have sexism in the classroom or in the student government, how could we address that and
Absolutely.
fight
Absolutely.
for equality?
And you see what's going on right now. They're trying to impeach Sheila. So one of the few senators in government, they're trying to impeach her because she has strong opinions.
Yeah.
She does have strong
What do you think
opinions.
about censorship? Like the fact that the district council would tell me to take down my blog, or Scott Clapson would tell me not to use a word like in my blog. My blog is outside of campus. It's not.
Well, I mean, profanity is obscenity. If
Yeah.
you don't use profanity,
Right.
It's in your the first it's your civil right, the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
It's they
Yeah.
can't mean.
What I see too, what's going on is like in Europe, there's a lot of hate speech legislation where you can't deny the Holocaust, for instance, or like hate speech against a minority group might be prohibited. And I think the classic debate is that American politics supports free speech to the extent that you could say something hateful about someone. And I think finding a way that we can find a way for our professors to be professional and respectful. There are
Absolutely.
equality laws that conflict with free speech
Absolutely.
theory. And so I think I mean, we could debate about it for hours.
And no,
really.
but I agree with you on the fact that if we were able to broadcast those
Yeah.
lectures, that would definitely send a signal out to the professors that they need to improve their behavior in
Yeah.
class, and would make the whole experience more professional.
Yeah, and they might not even want to see some of the things they say rebroadcast in a courtroom setting, for instance.
That's a good point. I
Yeah.
mean, isn't that what we have complained so much about the
Yeah.
CIA doing over in Guantanamo Bay? The fact that CIA
Everything's
information is
secret.
100% secretive.
Yeah.
And yet they take it to another country to avoid the civil rights that we have in the United States. You can make a comparison to what you've been told about being able to broadcast elections.
Yeah.
You have to keep it secret.
Right, keep it secret. Yeah. And the professor who just screamed in class an obscenity, like, he's now saying, oh, you can't broadcast my lecture, you have to keep it secret. And I'm like, why? Because you don't trust yourself? You think you might say something else offensive? And what do you think about the Ombudsman for Discrimination and Harassment, Christy Passman? Is she effective in doing her job?
For what I hear, those that have gone to her, they didn't have good comments. None of the people that I spoke with that actually had a conversation.
Yeah.
She was very dismissive. And,
dismissive, exactly. And then Eric Peters said, oh, we'll go to her. Student government is not involved in discrimination and harassment issues. And I'm like, well, what does student government stand for if not equality? So he's telling me to go to her, but she pushes it under the rug.
I think someone was telling me about a professor going to the ombudsman and complaining of the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sending an information letter about a student that was behaving not the right way.
Right.
And he was completely dismissed by
wow.
the ombudsman. Like,
oh,
never
interesting.
received a response.
Oh, that's
But
interesting.
you see, you know how I feel. Oh, by the way, your broadcast host over here is La Che Guevareña.
It's my after my speeches.
Name.
I don't know. Is that over their heads? Can you explain that? We're gonna go under 10 minutes. So this will take a while to load up. La Che Guevareña.
La Che Guevareña.
Guevareña. Does that mean the female Che Guevara?
It's the female version of Che Guevara.
Che Guevara.
Che Guevara was a man. El
El
is the
Che.
male article for Che. La
Che
is
La.
the female article for
Che La.
Che Guevareña.
Guevareña. Wow.
G-U-E. Che.
What a high honor. Let's make some more of these. This is really fun, Andrea. You're so articulate. It's really nice to have you here. Can't wait to load this.
I am so scared of voting, and I know that
look over there, guys.
To vote against
student government at Los Angeles City College. And so we're adults, aren't we, Andrea? What the hell are we doing here?
We are adults, and
we love
think
education.
that college is for adults.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel really poorly how I've been treated today by a couple of people here at ASO. And,
me too.
For students to be so insensitive and treat other students in such a
I had a man screaming at me right there when I told him not to touch me because he kept grabbing my arm in this condescending way. You were screamed at too. Great.
And I was talked down to by another lady, which is responsible for certain duties of government. And it's really sad that it comes down to such poor manners.
Let's make more broadcasts in the future. I'm going to cut this off here for the upload.